Hello, welcome to Ed Foodie. We're going to make some country pie today. It's a main dish, it's not a dessert. I was at my mom's last week and was going through some old recipes, and I saw this on an index card, and it kind of reminds me, I think it's the same recipe that one of my best friends back in high school, his wife used to make this, and I loved it so much. Every time she made it, she'd always call me and invite me over for a country pie. So I hope it tastes just as good as what she made. So what we have here is a pound of ground beef. I'm going to put in a half a cup or half a can of tomato sauce. I got a fourth of a cup of chopped pepper. You can use bell pepper. I used hatch pepper. I got a fourth a cup of chopped onion. And then to kind of hold it all together, I've already got these all pre-mixed. It's a half a cup of breadcrumbs, teaspoon of salt, quarter teaspoon of oregano, half a teaspoon of ground pepper, and 1 teaspoon of chili powder. So I'm going to pour that in there. And now we get to get our hands dirty and make the pie crust. Cut it if you don't. So we've got that all mixed in there good. So now we're going to put it in a pie pan. Flatten it out good. And I believe this is a 10-inch deep dish pie pan. And it looks like it's going to be just the right amount. So now we've got our crust finished, and the next step we'll put the filling in. So now we got the crust all finished. Now for the filling, I've got 2 cups of cooked rice that Catherine so graciously cooked for me in advance. I'm going to put in 1.5 cups of tomato sauce. About a half a teaspoon of salt. And then I got a cup of grated cheese. This is about half cheddar and half Monterey Jack. I'm going to put about a fourth of a cup in here. And then the rest we're going to put on top after we do the filling. So again, you can use a spoon if you like. I just like to get my hands in here and mix this all up. Okay, so we're going to pour the filling. Good. Now we sprinkle the rest of the cheese on top. And of course with cheese you can use more or less. So what I've done is preheated the oven to 350 degrees. So we're going to cover this with foil. And like I said, I got the oven already preheated at 350. We're going to cook this for 25 minutes. And we'll pull it out and see what it looks like. It's been cooking 25 minutes. Now we're going to bring it out, take the foil off, see what we got, and then what I'm going to do is sprinkle about another quarter cup, half a cup of cheese on it. We'll stick it back in the oven again for about 10 or 15 minutes and let that melt and maybe crisp up a little bit on top. But let's see what we got.
Ooh, looks good.
That looks just like what Debbie used to make.
Put what cheese on it?
I'll put a little extra cheese. You can never have too much cheese in a food dish. And then we're going to put it back in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes without the foil on it, so this will kind of crisp up a little bit. Yeah, that looks good.
Okay, 15 minutes.
10 to 15 minutes. We'll keep an eye on it so cheese doesn't burn. And we'll pull it out. It'll be ready to eat. You know, getting anxious. Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Look, this. Very good.
Okay, it's been in the oven without the foil for 15 minutes. Here's the final product. It's been sitting out just a little bit to hopefully it will cut easier. We'll cut 2 pieces. One for me and Catherine.
Thank you. Looks great. What do you call this name? Delicious.
It's called country pie, or I may call it hamburger pie. More people will look up hamburger pie. Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah.
We're gonna go eat this in a minute.
Yeah.
You know what would go really well with this? A Bloody Mary.
Good.
So, all you viewers out there, stay tuned. Probably tomorrow or the next day, I'll put a recipe out there for the best Bloody Mary ever that you can have along with this.
Yeah.
Be sure to look at my YouTube channel, Ed Foodie, Fun with Food, and please subscribe. Thank you. Okay, let's try this.
How are you feeling? Yummy.
Oh, it's so good.
Very good.
Yeah. Let me try the crust.
I won't try that.
Very good.